Okay, friends of the smartness. This is a month where I make some money, so I can do new things. Still haven't gone to the hairdresser yet. For example, I have a new microphone. It's an omnidirectional microphone with a USB connection. It's hooked up to the Raspberry Pi right now, and it's really good. First time I have luck with microphones. Less than 20 bucks, and this is amazing. This is a whole room microphone. You can stand in the other corner of the room. I have tested this, and with a good speech recognition, you get perfect results. You can just wander around the room and talk to your AI. It's fantastic. I also made like a shootout between the Raspberry Pi and the PC in terms of speech recognition. They both use cloud services, just different cloud services, and it was interesting to see the results. I need to make them talk to each other so they can find out who has the better speech recognition, and they can combine their results, right? A small computer plus a big computer equals even more smartness. Yeah, today I want to do something smart again. Tom Scott was screaming at me and says, there are sentences that computers can't understand. I was like, oh, hold on. There's a task for me. It's called the Winograd schema. Or schemas, or challenge or whatever. It's a list of questions and answers which involve some common knowledge, common sense. The trophy would not fit in the brown suitcase because it was too big. And the question is, what was too big? They usually have two versions of the same question with a different adjective, and the answer also changes. So first I made a comment, of course, and I said, yep, working on it. So Tom knows it's on the way. Then I looked up the Winograd schemas. I found this HTML page with a few questions. Then I copy and pasted it just somewhere. Then I ran some Java X magic on it, and I got the questions and answers extracted, except for 3 or so, because they had multiple versions or whatever. And so now I sit here and look at it and think, how can I solve this? Of course, there needs to be parsing. You need to split a line into different sentences and stuff. And also you need to map words to what they mean or what category they're in. And this is something hard, and we should try to tackle it. You might ask, what is hard about it? For example, Pete and Susan are first names, very common first names. So we should have just have a list of first names, and the AI looks at any text and says, oh, this is a name, I know that. But the thing is, it is always a relative. Depending on your culture and depending on the subcontext even, Susan is either a name or it's not a name, or it means something else than a person. And there may be more names. Maybe there's a person called Singh, but Singh is not usually a first name, so you lose a lot of time when you always assume it is in every computation. So you should only activate these special names when you are in that context. Okay, but how do you do that in software? And I hadn't found an answer there for a long time. Now it seems I am finding one. And let's just put something else up here. Yeah, solving. Solving. We're not going to solve it now, but whatever. So we should make some module that manages unclear lists, right? And that's what I want to do today. Yeah, this was the quick part of the video. The rest is going to be filled with thought and slow and more on the masochist side once again. Open Twitch chat.
Open Twitch chat.
Let's see how long it takes in our AI development until we don't have to be doing annoying coding anymore. Maybe at some point it's all going to be playing around with the AI or really nice coding, because we are going to code in natural language. That is something we definitely want to do. So how would we go about this task with the lists? Let's see. Where is my operating system? Is it gone? Yeah, I just minimized it. Oh, it was there. I'm stupid. Here's something like a noun list. And I think I saw something like first names. Yes. But these don't have the feature yet of managing unclear lists. Also, I have to retranspile this one, because it's too old and I did make some breaking changes in the APIs. Like once. I normally don't break APIs, or I don't break programs by changing APIs. It was one rare occasion. Also, I switched, I switched in Java version. Never mind, nobody cares. Here. This is just a simple CRUD. I mean, you can add things and delete things. Comment. Yep. But we wanted to manage this thing. Nouns, names, and adjectives would be interesting. Probably we don't have that. Download adjectives to make list. Very interesting. That's not what we want. Okay, so let's put up the goal window as always. So, Winograd schema. Answer common sense questions. Sub goal. Manage first names in accounting for in an unclear list. Manage varying meanings of first name. Cool. Okay, time to think. Am I paid to code or am I paid to think? What do you say? Tell me in the comments. What do coders get paid for? Question. Okay, let's make this a little smaller, I guess. It refuses to. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Oh, we can give it a title, right? Winograd. I'm not happy with the format here. Yeah, it's nasty, but it's more workable. Winograd pairs. Good. Go. Okay, first names. So this is a CRUD, which means the entries are persisted, like in a special directory. We might do something a little more temporary. Okay. Code editor. Aha. New one. Unclear list. And it's mostly a table of things. Okay, let's say what we are managing here. Description. And some kind of entry class name. Just the name first. Yeah, and I mean, either we put a comment here or we say it's yes or no. Is it part of the list? Let's just say comment, whatever. Okay. First names. Approval of what we are storing. Okay, now it's just going to be empty. We do want the CRUD features, I guess, to add things. CRUD. I need a combination of two kinds of modules. How do we do it? This is not how we do it. It's an open question. I don't know. Okay, let's just make this first. Unclear list. This has to compile, right? It did. Okay, it's notably empty. I must have had some table which also allows adding things. I'm sure, no, I've never done this. It's complicated to solve in general now. And let's make an API function first. That's a good idea. Add name, comment, add item. One of those important decisions in computer science. Do you call it add item or add entry or just add? Because you have to stick to it afterwards. Wait, what am I doing? I can talk and type at the same time. Okay, because add is already there. Yeah, let's, I don't know. Add item. We make a new entry with the name and the comment, and the add function should already exist. Okay, and we can test it here by referencing the module. If I add 6, add item Susan and common first name. Boom, done, everything done. Let's go home. Software is ready. And for good measure, remove list object where objects object where name blah blah. Does it work? it compiles. Remove item, blah. Yes, so the unclear list. It should know about possible lists it can use. For example, I have this tool called mech lists, like mechanic. It has various English and German lists of things, street names in Hamburg. Anything we came up with, we can store in this list. Yeah, I just searched for some names to see where they might be. It's also something the AI can do later. Take an example that is known and find lists that contain more of the same. You put in John and you get a list of loads more names. Yeah, these are so ridiculously incomplete. Vorname means first names. So we have 3 in there. So yeah, why not? Why not gather everything, whatever. Yeah, why don't we do that? Possible mech lists. And we might want to have a comment each. Oops. Noise cancellation crashed. Noise cancellation back. It changes the basic sound. With noise cancellation, it's just different. It's hard to explain. But you notice immediately when it goes away, even when there's no actual noise around. Do we have something like with comment? I have lots of these with classes, like with reasoning or here. With timestamp, you just want to have one object and tag something onto it, like a reasoning or timestamp. With comment. And it takes a variable type in here. Comment. We should in fact use this the other way around. So that looks nicer in the end. No comment, we return the object itself. And here we just put the comment in any sort of bracket. Whatever. What? Oh, come on, it's one bracket, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. I am taking on Hikaru Nakamura mannerisms. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, come on, Eric. Checkmate. So, assistant. Now, yes. New standard class. Now 822 standard classes. With comment, that's a nice one. So, we store. Yep. Make lists that may contain useful items for us. Yeah, we could have other things here, load from wherever, internet locations, local files, databases, what have you. Let's initialize this properly. And make an API function. change. So this module manages two things: a current list for the current context, the most useful list of first names in the current task that we do, whatever that is, and it manages the sources of list variations. So we either make tabs or we make a split in the middle or whatever. Yeah, let's work on the visuals. Let's do the split for now. Split. The normal list show view. Centered section. Current items. And what am I doing? Centered. Possible lists. It's a table, isn't it? Let's just make a text area for now. Calculated text area. I must have this text. Yeah, like this one, just multi-line. Live value text area. Live value text area, both now one way. Here. Yeah, I believe this is the one. Calculated text area. Live value text area. Fix the return type. Yeah, that could work. That has to work. Calculated text area. Map to lines. Actually, we can just do this. Curious. Oh, look at that. Here you can type, but it's not a good idea. It's going to be overwritten whenever something changes. It's just an accident that you can type here. It's just for showing information. So, how to proceed? We could put one list in there, just like here. Let's do that. Or make a button for it, how about that? With centered buttons. Add list Mac list name. We have select Mac list. I don't have this, I think. I do. Oh wow, that's pretty. Oh, perfection. Oh man, I have good functions. Oh yeah. Select Mac list. Mac list of. Here we put our description. And when there is an entry selection made, we add this. Leave the comment empty for now. Yep. To-do comment. It's always good to have a to-do in a source file. It's just, I don't know, such a coder thing. Just there has to be some to-do. No source code is complete without a hint of what to do in the future. I don't know why that is. Just these 4 letters. They satisfy some need. Oh, here. Oh yeah. Oh. Up here we have null, which is the favorite entry of everyone. Here. Okay. Yeah, maybe one more button, which is to load this list. That seems logical. Load. Load list. Load Mac list. Yeah, just which one? Let's make a load all button. Load all possible. Load all lists. Load all possible lists. Load them all, baby. For possible Mac lists. List name. Add all. Map. Reload the list. And we could add them one by one, but I think it's gonna be slow, so we do it here. We don't have comments right now, I guess. No, we do have comments. We can just say from list blah. Yeah, that's good enough. New entry. Something's off here. That's correct. And we should, of course, not add things multiple times. All items. Items set. And we make it case insensitive as always. Collect name. Collect as case insensitive set, and that was that. Items set. things we already have, then we just don't do anything. Map not nulls. Known contains X, then nothing else the entry, and this whole contraption, it's certainly gonna work. Okay. Too much at once. Possible make lists. Yeah, they have a comment. We dropped the comment, that's all. Okay, put the button somewhere. How about here? Load all lists. Doing it again should do nothing, that's correct. Excuse me. Okay, there's no button to delete stuff, but whatever. And it should just keep a log, I guess. Keep a log of what it does. If you clear the whole list or do something ridiculous, there should be some way to undo it to see which changes were made to this thing. It's all useful stuff that the AI might look into if it wants to. Okay, so we have some few first names in here. This is obviously not the complete module yet, but it's a start. And that's good. Back to our challenge. Where is the challenge? Winograd pairs. Here. A is the question, B are the answers. Okay, there are no names in here. I wanted to check one that has names in it. Here, John couldn't see the stage. Poor guy. And Billy. So who, as again, yeah. Let's search for the word who, for example. Who. German words, it's probably not the word itself. Who. Curious now. Oh, it's a super long list. 166,000 lines. I can hear the fan rev up. That's how long this list is. Okay, forget this. And what about here? Yeah, it's not listed under nouns. It's always these gray areas. Is who also a noun? Who is a pronoun, right? It's a pronoun? No, what is it? It's not even a pronoun. It's a question word, but it's also in the function of a noun sometimes. You talk to who? Who did this? It's kind of in the function of a noun. So this is always what drives you nuts if you try to define these things manually, like word categories. But we will have help from the AI, so it's specifically what we want to solve with things like this. Unclear list. Okay, it should say what it is actually. Let's do that. We have this description field. We make it switchable, which means there is a menu item there to edit it. And we will update the module name. watch field, and now description set module. How about we make a new function, dm use field as name, field as title. It's usually called name, but whatever. Description. Ha. Okay. Use field as title. Field set module name. It exists, but we need to remember which module we're in. Field mod. I believe that may work. Well, we use this optimistic function, which doesn't care if it's not there. I believe you can set the module name to nothing, I hope. Okay. Okay. Come on, stop failing. That's true. Yes. Use field as title description. I mean, that's a nice and short command right there. And magic, it fails. What? Me no understand. Me not understand. Didn't I add this actually? Oh, I didn't add the function. Okay. Simple problem. I have to get rid of the beard. I'll do it, I swear. First names, that's very good. Because now we can clone this module and have as many of them as we like. For example, for question words. Now I'm beginning to like this effort to make this module. That paid off. And I want more buttons now. Now I'm in the mood for buttons. A random experiment. In the mood for buttons. For example, here on the left side. Yeah, where's my autocomplete? Oh, my autocomplete is failing for good reason. Button clear. Clear. How about a quick way of saving this content, the contents as I said? Just so we know we saved it somewhere. Let's call it quick backup. Log list contents somewhere. It may be big, so we are well advised to use compression. Structure gzip. Say gz struct to file, and the file is we take the current program directory, program file. What do we have? I have this anonymous file thingy, which just takes the current time. Yeah. It assumes you only do this once a second. Okay, why not? Program file. Isn't there the same thing with milliseconds? Never used that before, I guess. Okay, let's go for it. Minus millis. Whatever. Let's hack something together. Who the heck cares? We just drop the colons. Who cares? Yeah. Hacking is good. Try it out. It is super ugly though. I want the milliseconds to be separate. Splice string. Yeah, this is the ugliest function ever. Splice string. And then we go, what we have, 6. And I put a minus in there. Magic, magic. Check it out. Yeah. Date, time, and milliseconds. possibly correct. Okay. So this was all to make an anonymous file name. And we can go one further and we make sure the file actually doesn't exist yet. It's bullshit. Because nobody's going to do this twice in the same millisecond. Yeah, let's not care. Yeah, but now we don't know which list it actually was. It's not perfect. We lock the whole module. We use our fresh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine. Module. Let's call it backup. And let's also return the file. Isn't that perfect? Okay. Failed, of course, for some ridiculous reason. Semicolon. Come on. Come on. Okay. And okay. Quick backup. And well, we might test the quick backup first. Let's call a backup function. Yeah, 178 bytes. That sounds reasonable. Okay. Yeah, now we can dare to press the button, right? Yeah, made a backup, cleared the list. Bada bam. Now here we can't edit, we still can't edit, which is a little lame, I guess. We make another clear button. Clear. Possible make lists. Clear. Change. And quick backup. Because we love quick backup. We just made this, so we'll keep using it. Oh no, I don't know if it happened. I'm too quick. Okay, clear. Yeah, very nice. Good. And yeah, let's put an add button on the left. To add. Show add singular item disk. Use the magic singular function, which sometimes works. Add item description. We have the item itself. We have the comment. Add item. This is boilerplate. Sometimes there is still boilerplate in my language, I admit. Yep, this is honest to God boilerplate, but it's not much. Not that much. Okay. Oh, this is one great layout. Yep. Oh, I forgot to put the cup down silently. But I have this new microphone spider, which helps a little bit with the annoying sounds. It doesn't kill them completely, I think. Okay, question word who, for example. Because that appears in the questions. John couldn't see the stage because he who. Oh, but we did want the pronouns. So let's clone. Here. Pronouns. There's some word for it. Anaphora. Words that refer back to another word. Or a word after this. Cataphora and anaphora. Oh, it's whether it refers to something in front or after. Yeah, words like he and his and whatever. Anaphora. I'm not sure if I'm going to really use the term anaphora a lot. Wait, is it singular? Is it plural? Oh, it's an anaphor. Anaphoric. Oh. Anaphora. Anaphor. Anaphor. Yeah. Okay, obviously. It's an arcane term. Be that as it may, we have the pronouns list here, which we will clear. Pronoun he, pronoun she, pronoun it.
An F4.
Ah, thank you,
An
William.
F4.
Ah, it took a while.
An F4.
Yeah, that took a bit. It's the cloud voice. Sometimes it's slow. I need to put in a timeout. When the cloud voice doesn't respond in like 3 seconds, it should use the built-in voice. It's way better than keeping people waiting for voice output. Let's work a little bit on this input string here. Yeah, we kind of did this here. Subgoal. Parse an example question. Give me my eval. Where's my eval? There's this overloaded eval. I have so many open. Oh, this was the same one.
Eval.
Thank you. Oh, this one's empty. Nice. Noise. Now it overrode my clipboard. It should save the clipboard too when it overrides it. Anytime I say something, it also puts it in the clipboard when it's listening. So first of all, let's parse this here. This sounds like a fun little exercise. Square bracketed stuff. Square bracket stuff. Square bracket stuff. Yeah, it finds the first one. We could also do tokenization.